Hey everybody, happy Thursday. This will probably be one of the quickest videos that I make. It's going to be short, quick, simple, and to the point. Rates are down. Holy cow. All good news from the Fed. I'm going to interpret kind of a little bit about that later on in the video, but I want to get into right about what exactly this means for buyers. So as you know, rates go up, affordability goes down. People can afford less for the same amount that they're paying monthly. So I usually try to stick to that $300,000 price point. It just seems to be a good happy medium for a lot of people. And you can kind of run your numbers a little bit below that, a little bit above that, which is where really a lot of your average buyers are. So rates were right around 8%. And now they're coming down, closing in on 6%. So what does that mean when rates are actually down 2 percent points? Let me explain some things. If you bought a $300,000 house, and your interest rate was at 8%. That means that your monthly payment is going to be about $2,425, $2,425 a month. That's going to be your monthly mortgage payment on average. And I just did average numbers, guys. Of course, this is going to go up and down based on some different factors, but average numbers. About a $300,000 house at 8%, $2,425 monthly payment. If your rate is 6%, which we're hovering at, we're really close. I think FHA is almost at 6% right now. If you go to 6% with that, your monthly payment goes down to $2,000. Your monthly payment goes down to $425 on average there, just because of interest rates drop. So what does that mean for affordability? Well, affordability goes up. If you were talking with a lender, if you're actively looking to buy, if your max budget you got pre-approved to 8%, if your max budget was $300,000, your max budget now should be somewhere about $370,000, which means when they quoted you, hey, listen, 8% for $300,000. Now, if they are able to quote you at 6%, you should be approved for right around $370,000 for the same exact monthly payment as what the $300,000 house was going to be. So that's $70,000 of an increase in basically buying power there. So when you really look it down, that's about 25% of buying power. On average, if you're approved at 200, let's just say now you can get, 230, 240, 250, something like that. So I just thought those are some pretty interesting numbers to share with you guys on just what some movement. I mean, it's been a quick move of interest rates, and I'll get into what the Fed said. The Fed basically come out and said, hey, we like what things are doing. We're not going to lower interest rates now, but we're also have no anticipation of raising. So basically when they said that, the markets are impacted because there's a lot more than just the Fed raising or lowering that goes into what we pay in mortgage interest. So basically, long story short, a lot of people started putting money into they started moving money around. And when they were moving money around, it's made the interest rate drop even more, which is huge news, huge news. Even if you're under contract right now, talk to your lender, see if there's any wiggle room where you can re-lock in at this lower rate. But what they said for the prediction here, and this is where a lot of people are super hopeful, they're predicting probably about 3 to 4 rate drops in the next year, which is good. Now, I don't think we're going to see, my personal opinion is I don't think we're going to see those at the beginning of the year. They do this every 45 days too, by the way. So it's not like this is every month or every 30 days. It's every 45 days. But it's looking like, probably getting into, late Q2, you'll probably, kind of like May-ish, you'll probably see maybe a drop then. And then I think if everything's good, you'll see another drop and another drop and another drop and so on and so forth, as the seesaw is teetering there. From what I've heard is one thing they don't want to do is drop it too soon and then realize they made a mistake and then have to raise it up. And then I guess that throws the economy into shambles. But all great news for home buyers, and obviously if it's good news for home buyers, that's good news for home sellers. More affordability, people can afford more, all that good stuff. So if you ever have questions on anything real estate, guys, always feel free to holler. Y'all have a great day.